All right, so most makeup, and when we're talking foundations, is going to fall into one of four categories: water-based, oil-based, powder-based, and waxed-based. And they all kind of serve different functions, and they all, in my opinion, serve different generations of your life. If you haven't, reevaluated the type of makeup that you've been wearing at least every 10 years, then it's probably time to reevaluate it. So I avoid water-based, mostly because it's alcohol-based. Like, water-based makeup is typically alcohol-based, and it's absorbed into your face, and I don't want my makeup to be absorbed into my face. I also avoid powder now that I have mature skin. I loved it when I was young. I had no fine lines and no wrinkles and no texture. Powder is fast, but it doesn't last. I find it had no staying power, and also now that I'm older, it just kind of migrates into the areas of rough textured skin, and I don't like that. So we're pretty much left with, for the mature skin category, oil-based makeup or wax-based makeup. And a lot of people in a lot of countries call wax-based makeup pigment makeup. But if you've ever used like a MAC Studio Fix or Makeup Forever's palettes, any of those cream-based palettes are actually wax-based palettes. And so what's nice about a wax-based palette, first of all, it's not absorbed into your skin, so it's creating a bit of a barrier on your skin, a barrier that's going to help lock in moisture, but it's also not going to pull any of those ingredients into your skin. Don't forget, your skin is the biggest organ. You don't really want those ingredients necessarily absorbed into your skin. But also, it's not going to be a small enough particle to sit inside those pores. And what I don't like about makeup that sits in the pores is it kind of acts like a placeholder. It pumps in that pore, and then with your face moving, it bumps that pore diameter. Sorry, that cut me off. It kind of acts as a placeholder, and as your skin moves, it kind of bumps the perimeters of that pore around. So if you've ever heard of makeup kind of enlarging your pores, or just giving you large pores, that's, certain products can do that. So for that reason, I also prefer this wax-based makeup. This wax-based makeup is kind of waterproof, which is kind of gross if you think about it. Like, if I was to drop beads of water on my face, they would just kind of melt off. By the way, I'm just blending out my contour here. They would just kind of bead down my face. But mostly why I love oil-based or wax-based makeup is that it's not going to accentuate fine lines and texture and wrinkle. And in fact, it's gonna help improve that. And this is as long as you're choosing the right shade. Like, let's put that caveat in there. Can we just stop for a minute and admire the glow that this makeup gives in one layer of makeup? I'm gonna mix these two lip and cheek shades together. They are two of my current faves. Sandstone. I know you've heard me rant about Sandstone. It's highly pigmented. It's kind of this rust color, which is probably not my shade. My mom would say, Tabea, that's not your shade. You are not an autumn, but like, this Sandstone is beautiful. I'm gonna do that as a base. Then I'm gonna put some of this Melody just kind of at the bottom. I'm going golfing. Why am I getting ready to go golfing? I don't know. But if your makeup can make your 40-something skin look filtered with no filter, let me know what it is. If not, maybe you need to try this one.